Y'all, I was getting, what in the world? Y'all, I'm sorry, it's like stuff on my lips, like, heck? Y'all, look. Do y'all feel it? Oh wait, not when I look, duh. Second, y'all. Y'all, literally my eye has something red in it, and I'm so confused because people saw me last night, and like nobody commented that like something, I'm so sorry if y'all saw that throughout the video, but nobody commented that something was off with my eye. So I'm confused. I don't feel sick or anything. I don't know what this is like. I don't know if it's because I slept with my glasses on in my sleep and I hurt myself, which I feel like I would have felt that. I don't know, but I'm on day 14 of my period. I don't know why I keep saying, y'all, there's just a lot going on. When I say the day of my period that I'm letting you know, there's a lot going on. So keep that in account and give grace as you're watching the video. That's what I'm saying. Amen. Amen. And all the things, but I really want to soak press my hair, so I'm gonna blow dry it tonight. The density, the thickness is there. It's there. Okay, showed it in last week's vlog, which was just earlier today, y'all. My eye is still red and I have no idea what that is, where it came from. I also cut off heat damage in the back last week's vlog as well, so you can see right here, different pattern going on. I've always had looser hair in the back, more susceptible to my curl pattern breaking, and then also the last method that I used for my soak press, it wasn't it, and I kept re-adding heat and all the things. It was too much going on, but I'm a section in 4, and then what I'm gonna do is the same, like basically the same products I used in last week's vlog to get my curls like this in the first place. I'll be using most of those. I will not be going in with the protein treatment again because I'm low porosity, so my hair is protein sensitive. I don't need to do too much. And then I am also not going in with the clarifying shampoo because my curls were already clarified last week. And I say last week, y'all, that wasn't even a full week though, so there's no point in me doing that. But I'm sectioning it just to make it easier. I am not going to detangle before I get into the shower because yes, my hair is like thick. It's a lot high density, but oh Lord, it's not to the point where like, I don't know. Last week my hair was matted. This week it's not, so I should be good. So yeah, I'm just gonna section this off, make it easier for me, or I could just wear my hair like this. We could do that too, but yeah, I can tell especially at my roots, my hair is thick, and I love that for her, but it just makes it a little harder for me. But don't know where that earbud went. I do have Popeyes. Hey. I'm really debating doing my hair. So if it cuts to the next clip and my hair is not done, I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to do my hair. And I don't think I'm going to do my hair. I think I'm going to just shower and go to bed and then do it tomorrow. I changed my mind. So, I will be doing my hair tonight. Blow drying. Deep breaths. We got this. We got this. It's just the fact that I'm using new products new methods to blow drying, disattachment brush, which I'm scared because I'm like, I have very thick, dense hair. Like, I feel like it's gonna break. It's a lot, y'all. It's a lot. Okay, y'all, it's the next morning. I decided to go with these nails. But y'all, you can see there's like glue residue everywhere. And I'm picking all of it out. I didn't go to sleep until like 2:30. I have to be really careful because some of this is skin. Like, it's not glue, it's skin. It's been really irritating, to say the least. So, yeah, this side definitely has more glue though on the nail base itself. So that's irritating. But picking it off one by one. Okay, so that looks like spit up, but it's not. So that's some of the glue I spilled, y'all. I'm telling y'all, that glue works so good. But the fact that it's everywhere, still on like some of my nails and stuff, like you can definitely see on the pink. The pink is really the worst one. But the fact that it's still like that is crazy. So I didn't want to get this off yesterday, and I'm so glad I didn't because I had more time to look up solution. So I'm literally just going to take this and get the rest off. And then also, shout out to Kenzie because, y'all, she gave me her Frenchie Cashmere Vanilla perfume. This is hands down the best vanilla perfume I have ever smelled. And then hands down the best oil for vanilla is always going to go to Choco Musk. Now, if you want like an alternative for vanilla, like it has like a hint of vanilla, but still something else to mix it up, that's definitely going to go to my girl, Love Apple. Like, these are my 2 cents. I don't think anything else can really top this outside of like a clean, like linen kind of scent. And then for that, since I still have this on hand, I'm mixing Love Apple with this Emerald Mist. And the notes are pear, fresh rainfall, sun-kissed pear, and then blonde woods. But I'm literally just using this because it's what I have on hand. But I'm telling y'all, my combos are gonna be so elite. The last one that I just need like a clean, kind of like soapy type of scent that just smells like really good. Bath and Body Works used to have one like called Fresh Linen or Fresh Cotton Linen, something like that. And I loved it, y'all. It was such a good, fresh smelling smell. So I'm gonna have to look some more to see where else I can find that, but at least we'll be getting this off. Venus is beautiful.
But really, what did you rate? I don't.
This now too, I'm done. Because of everything that has transpired.
Ooh, something is flaking. Oh no, babes.
And not deal with all of the stress because I knew the one thing I said I was going to do, I hadn't been doing the laundry. And once he mentioned it, it just set me off and got me on this mindset that, yes, my fears are confirmed. This is what he's expecting from me.
I'm not asking
extra stuff in that.
and feeling disappointed in myself because I feel like I said something I can't take back. And
Massive commitment to one another, and they need to.
This is the settings I need to see. So turn it on. Actually, I can't even see. Oh, warm. And then I've had it on low the whole time. My hair is poofy. It's not supposed to be poofy. It's supposed to be. Y'all, this should be bouncy and floaty. This is not bouncy and floaty.
You know, I care about you too. I think you know that.
It's cool,
I
but
mean, they're definitely getting stronger. And
darn
as
it,
much
yo,
as we
this is
can, we
not.
have to let go of those fears
What I
and just
wanted.
explore the good side and not be in the same place.
Hmm.
That would not be thrown off track by things that shouldn't be throwing us off.
That does suck.
hearing
A lot.
you say that
Okay, so I feel better now. I don't know if y'all could tell by me saying it 58 million times, but I definitely was overstimulated. My hair is coming out okay. It's not giving the silkiest of silk, but each time I do it, it starts to get better. So here is that. And I also do know I'm gonna have to cut. I know I'm gonna have to cut some stuff off, okay? I get that, but I'm good to record again. I also had a mini charcuterie where basically I had like the cheese, sausage, finished up the apples and grapes that I kind of like meal prep from last week, so I do feel better.
in a good way. I'm a little rusty. This pan and I'm talking this
Something up in the kitchen is kind
a lot longer than I thought.
I think it's gonna be great. I think she's gonna be great at it.
So that's where I feel like that
I completely forgot. There's a vibrating like technique on here.
lucky.
Do you hear that? That's it. And I just used it on this section. I don't know if it's gonna make the most of a difference, but I'll just try to use it from here on out. I think for this section, I probably have like 45 minutes left if I'm being realistic. Or let's shoot for 30 to 45 minutes. It's upside down, but it's 410. It can go up to 450. And then the M is the vibrating technique, and then right beside it is a C. The C is for temperature. Keep in mind this was designed in London, but it was made in China. So that's why they have C instead of F. And guess what time it is? 4:06. So I actually estimated pretty good. Like, super good. I said so myself.
Like I'm walking out
This
there and
is
I'm
the length that we're looking at. I know I'm gonna have to cut some ends, probably. I can't see from here. I can't see at all. So actually, that is
in order to find
oh,
they married as
yeah.
complete strangers.
Amber, meet for the
And I'm watching Married at First Sight, but
Our
yeah,
three
probably
couples
needs to
are
cut some.
legally married. Last time, our couples reached an important
There's
milestone.
some.
Their 1 month.
I wanted at least a color back.
But to say it doesn't have a little bit of silk, I feel like we'd be lying to ourselves. I also know I'm my biggest critic, but so far, I give this like an 8 out of 10. It's Chick-fil-A though, I'm not surprised. Up, it is. Nails are looking better. Boom. Pantyhose. So I'm gonna put this on. I don't know how to wrap. And you could just put like little bantu knots in, but I don't feel like doing that. So I'm telling you, this style alone, for real, like I would really eat this. Like I would really eat this up for real. Like just this style.
You know what you remind me of? The little girl off the bottom of burgers. That's what's
Boom. One side. Done. But I'm just taking this, finding that little hole. Oh Lord, it didn't push to the back. Oh yeah, it didn't push to the back. Finally. Oh. Duh, why not just put it in? Okay. Anyways, finding the hole. Bringing it back. Oh, Lord. I shouldn't have turned like that. I'm trying to smooth it out as much as possible as I'm putting it in there. I'm not sure if that's the right thing to do, but it's what I'm doing. So, yeah, trying to smooth it out as much as I can. Putting that back like so. And now we have both in here. Okay. And so now at this point, you can kind of do whatever. I'm just gonna leave mine down. Like some people, I've seen them like they wrap it like this, but keep in mind, like if your hair is not short, it's gonna get wrapped in here and it could be curled, and it's just gonna be pinned up. So I'd rather not. I'm gonna just keep it down. If you don't like this, I just say tie it in the back like this, so you can tell where your hair ends. Like mine's ends right here. Y'all, I look scared. I look like the Sandman or something. But you could tie it at the bottom, I guess, if you want to. And then, or like loop it. And then guess what? Oh, reliable. Good morning, y'all. Nails are looking so much better. Okay, see, the focus is trying to take me out. But for real, y'all, it actually does look. Oh. Hold up. Technical difficulties. Good morning, y'all. It's like 9 something. I have 3 classes underneath my belt today. I'm tired, y'all. I've been in college since I was 16. So I'm tired. I did not take a gap year, graduated high school, went to college at 16, so I'm tired. Nails are looking a little bit better. I know you can still see some glue residue, but from how it was them other days, it looks great. These are the rings, mouse, A, and then cat, mouse and cat. I know it's crazy. And then I have on a square necklace. Hair is looking good. It has slight bumps in it, but that's just from how I was sleeping. And it'll fall later throughout the day. I'm okay with the bumps. It gives a natural little curl to it. Still looking good and flowy. Y'all, so this is my 3rd matcha so far. And it looks so much better. Like, it looks way better, y'all. Way better. So I mixed oat milk with coconut sugar, because I still have a lot of that left, and then some sugar-free vanilla syrup from that tea brand. And then I put that as a base. Oh, I blended it, then put it as a base so that there's no chunks. Then I poured some of the matcha, and I did less water this time so it could be kind of foamy. Then I put the rest of the oat milk as like a 3rd layer. So I think it looks really beautiful. Let's do a taste test. Okay, too much coconut sugar. Ooh. Ooh. I'm gonna top this off with the rest of the oat milk because this is a lot. But I'm gonna get into my Bible, Ephesians, and then we will be going to class. Y'all already know I got on Love Apple again with that like pear perfume. So there's that. And yeah, let's see how the rest of this day goes. Oh, and it's Taco Tuesday? Y'all, ready? Okay. Can you snip it? Oh my God, what is it? Okay, we're going to Dairy Queen. We're currently in Hutchins, Texas. It's pretty small. Like there's Whataburger over there, and then like there's more stuff over there. And then I also like that it has the little spoon on the door, so this is very cute. Okay, currently getting some things I needed. I know, super last minute. Thinking about going for these, but there's only 16 of them. But I don't want to spend that much. Being a girl is so expensive. So expensive. Oh wait, $8.99. No, let me do these. Okay, yeah. Oh, dang, you don't want to come out. Good morning, y'all. It's 10:27 a.m. Today's Wednesday, which is my cleaning day for the bathroom. So I'm gonna get into that. I use bleach for everything. I love bleach because I feel like it gets everything done. However, I'm open to using other cleaning products if anybody has any recommendations. But counters, sink, toilet, shower. I like to spray in advance to let it sit and soak, and then I go from there with cleaning, sweeping, washing the rug if it's getting kind of like cakey. All right, so I thought I was gonna take a nap, but I'm not, so it's snack time. So I have the rest of my chia seed pudding from last week with peanut butter, and then some dark chocolate hummus or dessert brownie hummus, something. It's something. And then with strawberries, oh, right here. I was doing all that struggling, and it's right here, this. Then I also have some cheese left over, so that's what we're having for a snack. I'm walking into work late. I'm not glorifying that, however, I am coming in with a folder to make it look more classy with the papers that I had to deliver, and I'll make sure that my outfit looks presentable today. Before I explain, I know this might sound really crazy if you're not used to doing random side quests. However, I love just being in the car with Crystal. So I said, you know what? I'm still a little hungry. Let me go somewhere that meets my protein goals, all that stuff. Got me a small trap fry from Chick-fil-A. I couldn't even say that right, y'all. It was so good. It's gone. It's in the bag, by the way. And then I got me a market salad. I just put some more honey sriracha stuff, the sweet and spicy sriracha, sorry, on it, because I had some extra for my fries. I didn't get no bev, y'all. I'm sick about that. But then also, shout out to, oh, my salad. Oh my gosh, y'all. Good morning, y'all. I just woke up. Don't say, girl, we could tell. I don't hear that. I am gonna do my hair. I'm gonna be using this because my scalp is getting a little itchy. I would normally have my hair flat ironed for like a month without washing. Yeah, no, that's not happening this time. 2 weeks max is what I'm going for. But yeah, I also put too much glitter. See, like my face is like glistening. Like, cause I put some right here. I could see it down here. Looks like I was crying glitter. That's actually not what I wanted to happen, but it's there. So yesterday I was supposed to be going to a community group, but then they got canceled because everyone was just busy, and I actually am grateful that happened because I needed so much rest yesterday, y'all. My clue symptom apps, because I'm like on day 19 now, was irritability, not feeling in control. I had breast tenderness, I had vulvar tenderness, not feeling queasy or anything like that, which is good. Didn't have any intense cravings outside of some gummies, but I just was feeling a lot of different emotions, and so I'm glad that I had that time to just be able to relax, chill, watch Married at First Sight, eat Chick-fil-A. Like, that just felt really, really, really nice. I don't know what outfit I have for today for the career org. However, I do have 10 resumes printed, so I feel really good. Nails are done. Hair can easily be done. Toes aren't done, but I don't care. I probably won't have them out anyways, but knowing me, I always do the opposite of what I say I'm gonna do. So I don't know, but good morning. I'm going to, of course, I think I'm gonna mix them this time. I'm gonna do the Frenchie, but I'm gonna mix that one with Love Apple to kind of see like what it's giving. But you don't need a lot of either of these. Like, they really stay. Like, this is goated. And for it to only have like 4 stars for the mini brand, I'm so confused. Like, y'all, this is amazing. It's that, she's that girl. Don't know what glasses I'm gonna wear. I don't mind. I have no idea. But yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna style my hair. I could do a claw clip. I have a lot of options. It's 9:24, so I don't have the most time, but enough time to where like I can still get things done. So hey, so I'm gonna show you the outfit details. I was late to the career fair this morning, but thank God it's like a go at your own pace type of thing. So you do the nail. It's like the Animal Kingdom type of thing. I love it. I love this brown. This is tarnishing. Yes, it is. But oh, sorry, this one's brown. Y'all give me a second. This is still brown too, but it's not the brown that I was talking about. Peep the scar I've had since like high school. Then I have this. But the charms be falling, y'all, so I don't wear this often. And then like since the jewelry does tarnish, it's just not something I want to wear all the time. And then Sorry. Oh. Okay, it's not focusing. But this is my class of like 22. Hold on, y'all. This is my class of 22 necklace. Dang, it's like, dang, if it don't want to be there, don't force it to be there. That's actually a life lesson. Something don't want to be there, don't force it to be there. Okay, this is how the hair is looking. I was gonna reflat iron it, but I'm like, girl, no, you're not reflat ironing nothing. Y'all see it? Hey, got this dress. I've had it for a couple years now. Really cute. And I just love how modest it is. Like, it's cute, but I didn't have to go out and spend extra money because I already have it. And then for my earrings, I have an A right here for Araya. And then I have an S for Sunshine. No, I did not buy it like an as set. But I lost this other one and I lost this other one. So I said, you know what, this is actually perfect. I'll just wear them both like this. So yeah, nobody told me that I had too much glitter on my face, so that's good. I love that I didn't have to reflat iron my hair with this style. Me and Kays are gonna be going out to get food. I honestly kind of want IHOP, so like order it to go or something, but honestly, we'll just see. But yeah, the career fair actually went really good. And so I am an early education major, so I did check out 3 booths talking about early education, United to Learn, some charter schools incorporated, and then also the Arlington School District. However, actually my favorite was another one. They gave me this bag. Her name is Shelly. She's beautiful. She's an older white woman. She has braces, and I love that. When like older people get their braces or like accept their grades and stuff, I just love stuff like that because it's just breaking stereotypes. But this FHL bank up here, this is where it's from. And I know that's crazy because it's like, I'm not an early education major. It's not like I want to specialize in math or anything, but her energy was amazing. And so I would love to work there. She said it's project based. Like, it's not like I'm having something due that morning and at the end of that night. Nope, I'm calling around. I'm talking to people, seeing what they can do to organize events. That sounds amazing. Like, that's literally right up my alley. And so I'm really excited about that. I got so many compliments on my dress, which I love because I just decided to wear this morning. Like, I was thinking about going out and buying stuff. Do I need to thrift again? No, I have stuff in here. I just love wearing a dress. I love how that makes me feel. I love how I look. I love the energy that is presented whenever I am doing that. Like, it just feels, it feels so nice. I love that. I get so many compliments when I wear a dress, and it's like, I don't even have to put that much effort into my outfit. I can breathe. I can breathe. I don't have to have stuff sucking everything up, all the things. I just love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So I'm gonna go check into work on campus, and then we will just probably go from there. So not toodles. Let's talk about what I read this morning in the Word. I switch up with different versions. BSB, which is Berean Study Bible, or BLB, Berean Literal Bible. This is the New American Standard Bible. So I just have this one because I like how compact it is and it can easily fit. I've read ESV before. I don't necessarily go towards the Message Bible or the Passion Translation because I do believe it can take out a lot of context at times. Same thing with NIV, but it's really just up to your preference. But when you're using translations like that, it is critical to understand that you need something else. Like, if that's your first time interpreting the Bible and the things are taken out, I would argue that it's just not the best thing to do all the time, especially if you don't even know how to study the Bible for yourself. It's like, okay, that may not be the best thing, but I'm still in Ephesians, really taking my time with this just so I can read everything that I need to. God, when I do this, I look like Edna off of The Incredibles with the thick glasses that she got in her bob. But okay, so I just started off with the first couple of verses, and it's talking about Paul's stewardship. And so he's saying that he's a prisoner for Christ, essentially. Like, that's the reason why Paul is always locked up, because he's preaching the gospel. And so when I think about that, it's like, man, we really do have it so easy as Christians today. We are not being jailed in America primarily for our faith. There was a young woman who was jailed because of her pro-life stance, and she was actually a Black woman. So I know that there are certain instances that happen with that, but it's not a worldwide instance in America. And so I just always think about how much privilege we have. When you think about these Christians who are being martyred and beheaded, like we haven't even gotten to Revelation and the times that are going to come with that. So it's like, man, I'm so thankful, because a lot of us would have folded if we were put into Paul's position or just any of the other men who lost their lives for the sake of the gospel. Like, yeah, we say we're going to do that, but when that pressure really comes, is that something that we would really stick true to? Because it's scary. It's scary. Like, it's so scary. But Paul's talking about how he stewards grace for the sake of the Gentiles. Like, he's like, I'm doing this to show you guys. And I love that, because there are so many principles you have to have in the Bible, especially because when you're preaching the word of God, you don't want anything to be able to taint your testimony as you're talking to other people. And so stewarding grace effectively in your own life is beautiful, so that you could be able to preach toward others, and so they could really understand the message that you are saying to them, so that they can follow the same God that you're preaching about. But if you're not doing that, then it's like, why would I want to follow that God? And you're hypocritical. And even further than that, because we are all sinners and we mess up, there are going to be times when we don't live out what we preach. But how you go from that is acknowledging that, repenting, changing your actions. That's what repentance is changing your actions, doing it full 360. And then from that point, be vocal. If people are asking, have you struggled with this? Don't be like, man, no, that's not even. Y'all, I've literally done that before. Someone asked me, have you struggled with like your sexual identity or anything like that? Full blast in front of people. And I was like, I said, oh no, that's not what I said. No, I didn't say that. That's not. And it's like, it was like in that moment, I was like Peter when he denied Jesus 3 times. And so because how convicted I was, I had to apologize. And I was like, I have. And that's something that brought so much shame to me. And I didn't want to openly admit that. Yeah. The shame that comes from this world is different from the shame that comes as a result of you needing to repent and get right with God. And I would much rather have people disagree with me than to feel God's wrath. Went off on a tangent, but he's talking about how he's stewarding grace for them. That's a beautiful principle as well. Young ladies, as you're looking for husbands, or husbands as you're looking for young ladies, grace should be a principle that they steward. And this is something I've really struggled with in my relationship with Aunt, and just in my relationship with my best friends. I'm not always the quickest to give grace, because I'm like, how could you not understand it? How could you not see it from my perspective? No, I can understand something. That doesn't mean I have to agree with the action, but grace is free because it was gifted to me. I have to give that to others. And that's what the previous chapter was talking about. And so Paul is saying, like, that mystery that was once a mystery before, and the Israelites being the only chosen people, that's no longer a thing. We're not in the Old Covenant. We're not in the Old Testament anymore. And so Paul is saying that used to be a mystery. Now it has been revealed to the apostles at that time and to the prophets at that time that we are sons and daughters of him. I'm saying we as Gentiles, we are still sons and daughters of Christ, just like how the Jews are. And so Paul is saying, I'm stewarding grace for y'all. That mystery that God revealed to Paul as an apostle, he's saying, I'm preaching that to y'all. Y'all now can partake, even though you're Gentiles, you can still partake in these things. Paul, a Gentile. So it's like better, more. It's so good to hear that from your own people saying that, if you get what I'm saying. And so it was beautiful knowing that we too are heirs, and we have a heavenly Father who is there with us. I was listening to Pressing My Way by John P. Key. He doesn't just have Standing in the Need or Jesus is Real. He has Stand. I love that song. And the guy that he wrote it with, unfortunately, he passed away a couple years after, but I love that song that came out in the 90s. He has Pressing My Way, Lily of the Valley. He has Clap Your Hands and Say Amen. What else does he have? I Do Worship. And I know I'm still probably missing one, but I love that. I was listening to Pressing My Way this morning, and I'm just so grateful for just being in healthiness, being safe and sound. And I'm so thankful that that's not something I'm taking for granted. When you don't have that, like, seriously, when we think about it, the things that we have, we take for granted because we're so accustomed to it. When that's taken away from you and then you get to experience it again through God's grace and his mercy and his provision, it's a feeling like no other. But I feel amazing. I look amazing. My stomach's starting to hurt though. Day 19. So it's not the most fun, but yeah. Take me an ibuprofen. Figure out what I'm eating for lunch. I think these are working. These mini ones. Focus, 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 focus. I think they're working. I can't tell though. So this is what I'll be taking. I just think they're really cute. Like, the little things. And whoa, I took one this morning. Wasn't really doing the job. I'm used to taking like 800 Y'all, give me a second. I'm used to taking like 800 milligrams, 1200, just because how bad my cramps are. And so going to 200 milligrams, I'm just trying to spot treat. And so sticking with this, drinking some water. We're gonna get through this, y'all. We're gonna get through this. But yeah, so they were also giving out gift cards. Did I get one? No, but that's okay. Love this girl. Bad. I love her. But yeah, so salute. Okay, y'all. We at IHOP. Let's get into it. We got Annie in real life, rolling with her. Okay, I'm gonna end off the night with journaling and watching a different world. It's 11 something, which is kind of crazy, but yeah, it feels like 9 o'clock. Good morning, y'all. It's like 11:40-ish, so I have an appointment set for 12 p.m. I'm at Papaya Massage in Lancaster, so this will be my first like professional massage I've ever gotten. I'm scared just because I've never done it before, but also because touch makes me very uncomfortable. It has taken me a while to even become accustomed to anything past like a handshake or a side hug. That's a lot for me to have to take in. And so actually getting massaged by someone I don't know, I'm scared. I'm very scared. And so I asked for a female masseuse, and I pray that they honor that. If they don't, I'm not going to feel comfortable getting the massage. And then what else? I got a 2-hour massage. That's crazy, like if you're just going into it. And I did get like the deep tissue, so I know I probably should have started off slow, but y'all, I have wanted a massage for years. And every single time I would get the money, come up with the money, I'd be like, no, you don't need it. Like, just get a handheld massage gun, or so you can use like on your neck and stuff. Well, first of all, you're not even supposed to use that for your neck, but like a handheld massage gun is like a temporary fix. I need just a good 2 hours blocked out where I can just relax, because y'all, yesterday, just these past couple of days, I have been so extremely overwhelmed. The fact that I'm graduating college later than what I wanted to, the fact that I can't see Aunt and I want to see Aunt. I'm on day 20 or either 21 of my menstrual cycle. My scalp hurts, my head hurts, so that's why I'm trying to retire the middle part for right now, because that is sore, like all in the crown. It's sore, and I'm like, oh no, we're not doing that. So yeah, I've been trying to just relax. I had a terrible migraine yesterday on and off, and I woke up this morning, it was still there again. I have a lot of pressure like in my nose, so I took an allergy pill. Like, y'all, there's just so much going on. So I'm gonna have my nails done. I'm gonna have like my hair is way easier to just get in and out of places, so I'm excited for that. But yeah, I paid $136.20. That's not including like a tip yet or anything like that. I'll go from there. I am gonna let them know that I don't feel comfortable getting fully undressed either, because I've done some research on massage parlors and all the things, and that's what they're supposed to be doing. Unfortunately, there also is something called a happy ending massage. If that is even mentioned or hinted at, I'm calling the police. I'm so serious, because that's not cool. Like, you're super vulnerable when you're like naked, so like, no. I read Ephesians this morning. I know that's a crazy jump, but I'm trying to get this done. I read Ephesians this morning. It was just talking about how Paul became a minister out of God's grace. He wasn't just self-appointed. God called him to that role. And Paul realized his insignificance, meaning that he is not mightier than anyone else, even because he wrote those books in the Bible. He doesn't hold more authority than we do as Christians. And same with the Gentiles. He's like, I came to preach for y'all. He's like, so don't be sad that I'm in jail or that I'm going through tribulations. I'm doing it for the sake of you guys. And that is the mentality that Christ had for us. Like, don't cry, don't weep. He has risen. And I love that song by Kirk Franklin. But okay. This place is only 10 minutes away. I pass over here all the time, but it's only 10 minutes away. So yeah, I'm going. I read that it's good to be early. I have on really comfortable clothes. Like, I just have on a t-shirt, I have on shorts, and I have some slides and some socks. That's it. Threw my hair up, so it's out the way. Okay, hopefully afterwards I'll be asleep and just like super relaxed. All right,
I just got done with my massage. I was waiting in the car for my food order. So that is the place up there that I came from. And then Jamaica Me Hungry is down there. I placed a pickup order, so I'm gonna go see what they're talking about. Secured the goods.